You know, it's like the messier they look, the better they are, right? Oh my gosh, that's so good. I want to know who told you you could only have pizza if it has a crust? Who told you that? It's not true. It's not true. Today, I am making 2 pizza bowls. They're both completely different. One is 100% carnivore. The other one is carnivore, keto, ketovore. Really depends on what you want to do with it. So the one that's carnivore, I'm using my Creamy Carnivore White Sauce. It is amazing. Whereas the other pizza bowl, I'm using a red sauce. I'll show you those clean ingredients later. Either way, you're getting all of the pizza flavor without any of the bad ingredients and no crust. All right, let's get to cooking. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make my Creamy Carnivore White Pizza Sauce. It's so easy and so amazing. Here's our ingredients. We've got 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 ounces of cream cheese, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, a half a cup freshly grated Parmesan cheese, a quarter cup of sour cream. Okay, we've got the pan on low. We're gonna put our butter in, cream cheese in, half a cup of heavy cream. Okay, we're gonna heat this up until it's smooth. For my carnivore bowl, I wanted something that wasn't quite Alfredo and it wasn't quite your typical white pizza sauce that you see all over the internet. So I came up with this rich and creamy version that is absolutely delicious. You've got to try it. I think you're going to love it. Okay, we are whisked up. I'm gonna add in my quarter cup of Parmesan cheese. Get it all blended in really good. We're gonna call it good. And I'm gonna let this sit for about a minute. Okay, I'm gonna whisk in about a quarter cup of sour cream. The sour cream gives it just a little bit of tang while making it even creamier. So this is an important ingredient as far as I'm concerned. Blend that all in. Oh, that looks amazing. You could even add seasonings to this if you want. That's your call. This is your diet, your journey. You do whatever you want. You could add some garlic powder to this, Italian seasoning, whatever. That looks beautiful. You guys, quick pause. I need a favor. Would you guys mind hitting that like button below? Looks like that. That would be a huge help to my small channel. YouTube loves it. I'll push my video out a little further. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Let's get back to the video. All right. Okay, let's go over the ingredients I'm using today for both pizza bowls. This will be the pure carnivore pizza bowl. This will be the keto, just healthy pizza bowl. We are going to use some hamburger from my carnivore meat soup. We will use some bacon. We will use some pepperoni. So we're gonna do some hard salami and some pepper jack cheese because this one, again, will be the more ketovore style pizza. I will probably add some black olives, some habaneros. And for this pizza bowl, I'm going to use the Rouse homemade 4-cheese Alfredo. So I will use some of that. It's got a little bit of food starch way down there at the bottom, but you know what? If you're making this for your family or somebody who does not eat carnivore, it is a win, win, win all the way. Also, I'm gonna add some red sauce, some Rouse pizza sauce. Same thing for this. Good ingredients, no added sugar. Then of course, we're gonna use some mozzarella. And we're gonna use a little bit of chicken. Give it a lot of meat variety. Now this chicken is this Keystone brand, all natural chicken. It is just chicken and salt. So I get this at Walmart. It is so handy to have around. They also have that in beef and they have that in pork. And then the sauce I'm using, of course, is my Carnivore Creamy White Sauce. This we're saving for later. Okay, the first thing I like to do is I just add a little bit of sauce to the bottom, just to show you, you can do anything you want, you know? That's the beauty of it. Get your kids involved, get your grandkids involved, let them make their own pizza bowl. Perfect. Voila! So basically everything is already cooked. So all we really want to do is melt the cheese. So we're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Both of them will be covered. And then we will take off the covers and bake for another 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese is kind of bubbly and lightly golden brown. You can always put the broiler on for just a little bit right there at the end, just to get a little more brownness onto your cheese. Okay, doing a little cleanup here, and you know I like to lick the bowls. This white sauce, this creamy carnivore white sauce, this is out of this world. This is amazing. You have got to try this. I could eat that all by itself. Wow, that is so tasty. That is amazing. And it's healthy. What the heck? Wow, that's a win-win-win all the way. Hey, so these things are amazing. So you can make them up just like I did and put them directly into the freezer. So if you're trying to make some things up for a family reunion or just easy dinners or whatever, they freeze so well. So just stick it right in the freezer. And the pan you're gonna cook it in, you can freeze it for up to 2 to 3 months. If you live by my terms, I even go longer than that. So that's your call. So the best reheating method is by thawing it first, okay? So transfer the bowl to the refrigerator like the night before. That should be good enough. Sometimes when I leave for work, I'll just lay it out on the counter and leave it out on the counter all day. So if you wanted to cook it from frozen, I've done this before because I'm a very last minute thinker sometimes, a lot of times. So you want to keep it covered with foil again, and you want to bake it at about 325 for like 60 to 75 minutes. And then remove the foil for like the last 10 to 15 minutes, and that should work. You know, one thing I like to remind people of is that this lifestyle does not have to be all or nothing. Some people prefer to stay strict carnivore, you know, and others like to have a few more options, like maybe eating a Rouse pizza sauce. If it doesn't bother them, then it's okay. You have to do you. The goal is finding what works for you, finding what helps you stay consistent. That is what is important. That is all that's important. Oh my dear, my carnivore pizza bowl. This looks delectable. You know, it's like the messier they look, the better they are, right? See, my husband would not like this one. He'd be like, oh, that's too bland. To me, it tastes amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Nobody's home right now to taste test this. So I'm gonna have to taste test it and hope I don't get a habanero because I don't like hot peppers. And the red sauces don't bother me as long as I use Rouse. Ooh, this looks lovely. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like lasagna. Ooh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Pretty yummy. Like I said, the messier it looks, the better it is. All right, let's taste test this. I'm just praying I don't get a hot pepper. All right, yeah, I think I'm safe here. I don't see any hot peppers. I can do olives. I can do all of this actually, except for hot peppers. That is amazing. It's crazy what just adding the red sauce does to this. That Rouse red sauce, I love that. That pizza sauce, it is wonderful. And it's safe. It's safe for your kids. Safe for anyone who wants to eat it. And if you're carnivore and that sauce doesn't bother you, go for it. Doesn't bother me. I can do a piece or two of it. That is amazing. You've got to try this. I got a little bit of the hot pepper in that bite. That's a win-win on the taste test. I hope you give one of these pizza bowls a try. They are truly amazing and they are something different. Let me know in the comments which version of the pizza bowl you would choose. Would you do anything different? Did you let your kids help you make it? I would love to hear your story. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.